Hello, Libra.
Hello, lovely Libra. Welcome to February. This is Gwendolyn. Welcome back to the channel, or if it's your first time here, welcome. This video is going to be a monthly Tarotscope for Libra for February, and as you can see, I'm doing a Tree of Life spread this month. So I'll talk about each of the nodes and which cards mean each certain thing as I get to those. And I'm going to shuffle a little bit while I talk about the new moon and the full moon that are happening this month. We just had a new moon in Aquarius, which is your fifth house, Libra. And the fifth house is the house of true love, of romance, of creativity, and of children. Things that connect us with our hearts. So this could be a wonderful opportunity to start something new in terms of romance. Wonderful for this February love month. New moons are always times where it's a fertile ground to plant a new seed or start a new chapter or begin something new, invite something new in. And with this new moon in your fifth house, it's a great time to begin something new in terms of relationships, whether it's starting a new one or deepening one that you're currently in. Because it's the house of true love, some of you may be finding new true love here in February. So keep your eyes open for that, Libra. Wonderful opportunity. Some of you may be having a new child because fifth house is house of children. And with new moon there, it's a great time for that as well. And then we have a full moon in your second house, in your 12th house, Libra, of dreams. This is at 0 degrees Virgo. So when a house is at 0 degrees, it's a very prominent position. It's sort of like saying there could be a reset there. It's the defining degree of that sign. So it's a really good time, especially for analyzing your dreams, because analysis, logic, organization, those are all Virgo traits. And with it at 0 degrees Virgo, really good time to analyze your dreams, looking for meaning there. You could also do really well with, say, beginning a study of psychology. 12th house is the house of dreams, hopes. It's about unity. It's about the connecting with the divine, the oneness of life, spirituality. So, and Virgo has a very analytical, logical, rational approach to things. So for some of you, it could show up as studying religion or spirituality in a very philosophic, rational, analytical way. So spotlight there on your dreams. You know, they're featured here at the full moon on February 19th. Then I'm going to just go through the cards and we'll take a look at what's coming up for you this month, Libra, for February. In your world position, this node is called Malkuth, or kingdom, and this represents the 4 elements: earth, air, fire, water, and life here on earth. What's happening in matter, in the 3D. And we get Knight of Swords for you. So this could mean moving swiftly here, life here on earth. Things could be happening rapidly for you right now. It also means communication, very rapid communication. So some of you may be finding yourselves talking a lot, giving lectures, debates, being on stage and speaking, just doing, this is very forward movement of the mind. So almost like racing thoughts. Sometimes Knight of Swords can be cutting and he can be dramatic and he can be drama and conflict, but not always. Sometimes it's just that he's rapid, very gung-ho, but this has to do with speech and thought. Air is your element, Libra, and this is the Knight of Air. So it means that there's motion and action in terms of your thoughts and your speech here this month. So, you know, it could be in terms of writing letters, it could be in terms of public speaking, it could be in terms of, this can go in so many different ways, but it's just saying that there's a real fire under your thought process and also your speech this month. It also means cutting through clearly, defending what it is that you want to say. The strength of Knight of Swords is that he's very incisive. He's very clear. He's very, he can cut through to the heart of the matter. The low side of the Knight is that sometimes he speaks before thinking. He can be very cutting with his words. Sometimes he can be insensitive to others. So just be careful that while you're being precise and analytical and logical and rational with your thought, be careful that you're not cutting with it, because that's the low side of the Knight. Then this position here is Yasod. This is governed by the moon, and this represents our emotions. So what's coming up for you here is the Devil in reverse. I love this in this position for you because what it means is you're getting out from under the clutches of something that had power over you. So this could be that you had some sort of addiction that you're letting go of. This could be an eating disorder that you're moving away from. Anything, you know, smoking, drinking, gambling, shopping, sex, any kind of addictive behavior. This means you're letting go of it. It also means you're seeing through any falsehoods that may have been trying to present themselves to you. If there was something that didn't seem quite right, your logical and analytical mind is seeing through it right now. And you're saying, you know what, I'm not going to let that have control over me. If there was something that you were believing to be true, you're seeing through it this month. And emotionally, it might be emotionally that it just doesn't sit with you right. You've got a gut feeling that something is wrong. And you're seeing past it. You're getting out of the grips of anything that felt like it had power over you. It could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be a person, it could be anything that feels like it had control over you. You are slipping out of its chains, Libra. So I love this in reverse for you. Especially emotionally, you may be feeling liberated from something that, you know, was a false way of thinking or something that wasn't true, false beliefs. The next two positions we have are called Hod and Netzach. Hod is the position of splendor, and it's ruled by Mercury, so it has to do with communication. And this is the Star in reverse. So what it's telling me is that there's something, again, to do with your dreams. This is the card of dreams fulfilled, hopes, wishes. You can see the star at night, sort of got that feeling of when you wish upon a star. And with this in the reverse position, there may be a way in which you're feeling hesitant, fearful, or doubtful about communicating about what your dreams are. And I'd like to encourage you to use this Knight of Swords, confident, bold energy and speech-based to speak about your dreams this month, Libra. You've got that full moon, February 19th, especially around the middle of the month. Start talking about what your dreams are. You've got the full moon illuminating it there, and it's at 0 degrees Virgo. So again, rationality, clarity, practicality. You could start speaking about what practical steps you need to take to fulfill your dreams. That's going to be really helpful for you. Don't let your dreams be in delay. Don't hesitate to speak about what your dreams are this month. That's going to be really helpful for you. Then we also have your victory position. This is ruled by Venus and has to do with beauty and things that we value. So this is 3 of coins. Your victory position has to do with working hard on something, potentially group projects where they're collaborative. Often there's 3 people depicted in this card. Sometimes it's multiple streams of income is how 3 of coins can show up, that you've got money coming in from 1, 2, 3 sources or more. But it's working on something. This is the builder card. So what's really valuable to you this month, where your victory is at, is collaborative projects that earn you money, or, you know, passive income, growing things that I'm seeing brick by brick is really coming up for me. This is a building here, and this builder puts this thing together brick by brick, and it becomes something valuable, not only for him, but for the person who is going to use it, for the architect who designed it. It's sort of like win-win-win. You know, I'm almost getting that jackpot theme here, Libra. So whatever you're working on creatively, collaboratively, putting growth and effort into, that's where your victory lies this month. So that's a great card to have there. It can be especially financially rewarding. But don't forget about what your dreams are either. Be sure to speak about those too, because that's going to serve you this month as well. That's where your splendor is. The next position up, this is called Tippereth, and this has to do with consciousness. It's also called beauty, and it's governed by the sun. It's ruled by the solar plexus chakra, and what we've got coming up here for you is the Hermit in reverse. So what I get is that there is a sense, Libra, of this month of coming out of your shell. Normally, a hermit in the upright means taking time out, searching for the truth, going up to the mountain, getting away from the world to clarify things, to see what is true for you, maybe secluding yourself away from things. But with Hermit in the reverse, I'm seeing that you're coming out of your shell. You're coming back down from the mountain. You've discovered something from any period that you've gone within to look for things. And you're coming back down the mountain to share this light with humanity. You've got some truth that you want to share, that you've discovered something, and it's going to be beneficial to other people to hear it. So it's sort of like rejoining the masses. I see 3 major arcana here, all in reverse: Hermit, Devil, and Star. So what I'm seeing is that you're releasing yourself from something that felt like it had you in its clutches. You've realized something that is a truth, and now by sharing it, it actually brings you closer to your dreams, your hopes, your wishes fulfilled. So if there's any reservation or hesitancy or delay, fear, doubt about talking about this thing that you've discovered, talking about your innermost truth, I want to encourage you to push through that, because you're releasing yourself from any constriction energy. You have the opportunity here for wishes fulfilled, dreams fulfilled, by speaking about things. And it looks like you've got the Knight of Swords speaking energy super strong here for you this month in February. So harness his energy. Use it, Libra. It's going to be really beneficial for you because you know something that you can share. What you know is beneficial to mankind. You've spent some time thinking about some things by going within, and now is a very good time to share that with others here in February. Then what we also have is our next 2 nodes are Severity and Mercy. This is known as Gebura, and this is Chesed. This is Gebura. It's governed by Mars. It has to do with our will, with action, with what we desire, with what motivates us. And what you have here is justice. So I'm getting that what you're craving this month, what's motivating you, where your desires are, is in having balance and order. Justice is about things being fair, and this is your strength, Libra. Your sign is the sign of the scales. Libras are, usually represented by justice. So by speaking the truth, that's what she holds up here, the single sword, and making the scales balance, like whether this is between you and another person in a relationship, whether this is fairness in a situation, whether this is getting equal pay, equitable pay for equitable work, however it means that things are fair and just and balanced and ordered, this is what you crave and desire, and this is what's motivating you. This is where your action is. You are pursuing justice this month, and I love it for you. I think it's your strength anyway, Libra. 4 major arcana. I just want to mention that. So it's kind of a big theme. And it may be justice in the sense that you're working on something that brings you victory. You're bringing something to the table that you're creating and you're building, and maybe being seen for that. What's your blessing position is 3 of Swords in reverse. I love this in reverse for you. This means that heartbreak is receding. It's that these swords are sliding out of your heart. There may be a period right now in February where old heartbreak, old disappointments, old frustrations, old betrayals are drifting away. That your heart is going to be healing from these swords being pulled out of it, Libra. So your blessing this month is a period of recovery of any old stories regarding love or anything that hurt your heart. Your blessing is that your heart is going to become whole again this month. And I'm seeing, especially with Hermit holding up the light, looking at this, you know the answer within about how to make this happen, Libra. Also interesting, some 3 energy, 3 of coins, 3 of hearts. So it may be that you're working on something collaboratively, whereas in some sort of group, or there was some sort of disappointment or betrayal, either in a relationship or with a group of people here, but it's now turning around to become a blessing where your heart is actually strengthened by it, Libra. The next 2 positions we have are understanding and wisdom. This is the understanding position. It's called Bana, and it's governed by Saturn. So this could be where lessons are learned or challenges, and what you have here is 2 of Wands in reverse. So 2 of Wands is about personal power, courage, daring, boldness, again, being willing to pursue your dreams. Very interesting here that it's in line with the star. This also represents receiving help. I always point out the second person in this card. It's also called making fire. So it's about being motivated and inspired and taking, again, practical action steps towards your dreams. This is coming up for you a lot in February. So if you're having any doubt, fears, resistance about making choices that lead you towards fulfilling your dreams, I want to encourage you to do that. Often this card I call the mountain climber. He's got clear goals and a clear vision of where he wants to go. And these 2 wands represent a decision, like what's going to take me up the mountain versus what's going to keep me stuck. So with pursuing this justice, this fairness, you may have to say, I need some me time to pursue my goals. If you've been helping someone with their goals, this is like putting balance to that scale, Libra, and saying, you know what, I'm actually being really decisive about taking action steps, fire energy, wands energy, towards speaking and acting on my dreams. So really strong energy here. 2 major arcana and 2 of wands, which is all about boldness, courageousness, personal power, making fire, going in the direction of your goals and dreams. And that's also your understanding position. So if you're having challenges taking action towards your dreams, this is saying it's time to overcome that. In your wisdom position, 7 of Cups. So this means you're getting clear on your options. In the wisdom position, when you get 7 of Cups in the reverse position, it says that you've probably tasted from all of these cups and come to clarity about what your actual choices are, realistically, practically thinking. When 7 of Cups is in the upright, it means, having pipe dreams or not seeing things clearly, seeing things through rose-colored glasses, not really seeing the options. But in the reverse, you've gained some wisdom somehow, likely through your explorations as the Hermit here, and you see very clearly and very realistically what the options are before you. You've kind of explored each one of them, and now you've made a choice about which direction you're going to go in, or you have the opportunity to have clarity about where you want to go next. So that's your wisdom position, is you actually have a clear understanding of what your options are, or of the options before you, which one you want to choose. And then your highest consciousness available to you this month, Libra, look at this, love it. 6 of Wands, success, victory, triumph, recognition. This is the wreath of laurels that goes to the victor of a race, someone who wins the race. So you have a lot of success coming to you this month, Libra, and it really, for me, has to do with you following your dreams, taking action steps, speaking about it, growing this thing that you're building, letting your heart heal, freeing yourself from anything that had you under its grips, following the truth from within, knowing the choice and the option that is before you and the one that you've chosen, and then taking action, speaking about it, swift communication, clarity of thought, and with that clarity of thought comes this tremendous success, recognition, up on the horse. Both of these characters, both life here on earth, the Malkuth kingdom position, and the highest consciousness, crown, Kether, are up on horses. So it's a month of movement and momentum for you, both in terms of thought and in action, Libra. So I'm excited for you this month. It looks really good for you. Anyway, that's my reading for you, Libra, for February. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up or share it with another Libra. And if you'd ever like to book a personal reading with me, I'll have a link up here in this top right corner. That'll take you to my website. And if you liked this spread, let me know down in the comments below. Or if you'd like to see me use this deck again or a different deck, let me know. And as always, I just want to thank everyone so much for watching. Yours in the stars.